To the anonymous person who sent me this, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks, Shannon. Unfortunately, I am open. It's already open. The little thing that was to let me know I could open it. I'll try to save the plastic a little, but I'm gonna put it on the wall anyway. Alright, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, man, Elvis still kind of shiny. Look at that. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I love it. There's a picture of this on it. So thank you, first of all. Anonymously. That drives me insane, by the way, but it's okay. I get it. Some people don't want to take credit, and that's good. So that's fine. I'm kind of the same way. So I got a little thing here I want to share. Because I've always wondered, like, where Elvis got any inspiration from, because he was kind of like what a whole lot of people came before him that, talked about real life stuff and shook their hips or moved themselves or anything in that way. There was only one that I could ever think of, and that was Hank Williams Sr. And I've asked a few times, but didn't seem to be no connection there. Elvis Presley, known as the king of rock and roll, had a deep appreciation for country music. I did know that. Particularly the works of Hank Williams, who is often referred to as the father of country music. Elvis performed several of Hank Williams' songs throughout his career. One notable instance is his rendition of I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, which he described as probably the saddest song that I've ever heard. Quote, he recorded the live version of this song in 1973 during the Aloha from Hawaii TV special. I have been getting requests for Aloha from Hawaii, and I have been wondering if Elvis was inspired at all by Hank Williams Sr., because Hank Williams Jr. sings about Elvis quite a bit. Even though he said he wasn't ever wanting to be like Elvis, but he respected Elvis. Something to that nature. I don't remember the exact words. Hank didn't want to be put in any kind of genre. He wasn't country, he wasn't rock and roll. Rockabilly was the closest thing he would say to that. I'm sorry if my microphone sounds different. The Shure microphone sure did give out on me. I'm repairing it as we speak. So, yeah, saddest song he'd ever heard. Another Hank Williams song that he's covered is Your Cheating Heart, which was released in 1965 as part of the album Elvis for Everyone. It's worth noting that these songs were not just covers, but heartfelt performances that reflected Elvis's respect and admiration for Hank Williams' songwriting prowess. The power and emotion in these songs resonated with Elvis, and he was able to convey that in his performances. So I wasn't able to find Elvis, basically, I read many places where he quoted these. I wasn't able to find him saying it. He may talk about Hank Williams at the song we're fixing to hear, which is exactly what I just read. One more little piece of Elvis related with Hank Williams that I found. And this was an obscure compilation put together for people talking about Hank Williams.
There was a guy said one time, he said, you never stood in that man's shoes or saw things through his eyes. or stood and watched with helpless hands while the heart inside you dies. So help your brother along the way, no matter where he starts. For the same God that made you made him too, these men with broken hearts.
So, yeah, that's Hank Williams also. Whew. And actually, this song was supposed to be done like that song was. It was kind of supposed to be spoken. But Hank decided to sing it anyway, because Hank did things his way. The very first multi-platinum country album ever did Hank, the Outlaws album, which the first song to ever go platinum, multi-platinum in country music history was Did Hank Really Do It This Way by Waylon Jennings. So let's enjoy Elvis. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Alright, I think this is the first time I have ever found an Elvis Presley live, which this is the biggest one, I think, right? That is from Elvis Presley, like the official site. I have a hard time finding anything live from the official site. I enjoy supporting creators, but I would rather support the original artist. So please give the official website a listen to the original if you haven't heard it. If you have, listen to it again, please, for me. And yeah, we're going to enjoy it here. It's only 2 minutes long, so it's okay. It's Elvis singing Hank. It's two of my favorite things in the world. I know another gentleman named Goodman, Gary, reversed, whom that's two of his favorite things in the world as well.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when
Sorry. Again, new mic. Elvis's voice is just, you know, I don't think there's any question Hank Williams was a better songwriter. Man couldn't read or write or nothing, was writing songs. And he did have help, by the way. There was a man named, I'm not going to say the name right now because I can't remember it exactly. But there was a gentleman that always helped Hank Williams arrange his songs. I'm not going to pretend to know the name. I just found this out recently. Because I am very objective. If I find something out, I'll tell you. And of course, T-Tot, an African American, is who inspired Hank Williams to sing in the first place. This is where we got the rockabilly from. The Southern people singing songs in the cotton patch with the African American people and making a genre out of it, which is now called the blues, or the rockabilly blues, or even outlaw country, if you will. Ray Charles helped that movement a lot as well. So, it's a short song. I want to talk about Elvis and how the story I heard about what he did within, I think, 90 days before this concert. Look at that. He's like, I truly believe he feels this is one of the saddest songs ever written, and it still stands the test of time, as a lot of people have covered it. But besides Hank Williams Jr. covering it, that is his father. This is the most special one I've seen so far. Johnny Cash was very special too.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you hear?
Sorry, I got to pause it. It's a very short song. Elvis, that was a great thing he just done. He shook his head like, son of a bitch, that man could sing, could write a sad song. And we're talking about a man that brings people to their knees all the time for the emotion in his voice. And him singing Hank Williams' words is getting him. It's enough where he acknowledges, like, God, I'm trying, okay? That tears me up, man. It's a beautiful thing. I've always said rock and roll and country, before they started editing country, wasn't very much different. As many of the rock and roll singers toured with the country singers. And I think Elvis Presley and Hank Williams are two of the most reverenced names and covered artists in music history. A lot of people don't cover Michael Jackson. I don't know why. For one reason, the man could really sing very highly and very well. It's not that easy to cover Michael Jackson. So, those are the three kings, right? I mean, if you want to call them that. Elvis didn't want to be called king. I'm sure Hank didn't either. Hank wasn't a king. He's a barroom singer. He just done it first. Not first. Jimmy Rogers actually sung the music way back first, but Hank did it better. And, yeah, I mean, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Hank. They got to be the biggest three anyway in their genres. Arguably the best. And come out over all three. I ain't just pointing out Elvis. I don't really consider Elvis rock. I'm not sure what Elvis was. Elvis was kind of like Hank Jr. Everything. But all the weight loss thing. We'll do it next time. I'm sorry. That's it. I look like I'm God. Yeah, I'm trying. All right.
Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves began to die? That means he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Thank you, Elvis. We're definitely going to return to this concert if I can get in the good graces, in the good grace land with Elvis and his people. Because, yeah, I've enjoyed this whole thing. And there's Your Cheating Heart out there somewhere from 1965. We'll find that too. This is just another thing that's Yeah, it seems like all the people I love in music have ties to each other in one way or another. So it's a beautiful thing. Uh, yeah, so happy, y'all. And this is my first reaction back from grieving a loss of a friend. Many of you told me, some of you donated money. So Ed Gear especially donated almost everything. Thank you, Ed Gear. And yeah, it's hard to grieve somebody that you have no mutual friends with. But makes you so lonesome you could cry. Rest in peace, Hank Williams. Rest in peace, Elvis Presley. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Rest in peace to all those fallen before us. And try not to judge these men with broken hearts. What's up, everybody? Mental health is real. Danny OGT, I'm outie. Greg's at work. Greg's doing good. Much love.